and diversify before you lose 40%. Protect your portfolio with solid, intangible investments, gold and silver. Call 800-722-2020 now, and all qualified investors get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar with your account. Call 800-722-2020 to be connected now and get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar when you open a qualified account. Or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Individual results may vary. Invest wisely. Open your qualified account today to get your free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar. Don't wait for a 40% deep correction. Call 800-722-2020. That's 800.
Hello, Brendan Crane here with
What if your doctors treated you like family? Your nurses calmed your fears. You received personalized, compassionate care at every visit. At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more.
Glasgow consists of over 8,000 homes and businesses, with a power and broadband grid consisting of 11,452 poles and 1,437 miles of electric and cable lines that are all powered by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. The Glasgow EPB also has 5,700 cable modems across Glasgow, providing customers with high-speed internet access. The Glasgow EPB manages all of these great services with a staff of less than 50 people that are dedicated to connecting Glasgow to the future. Stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB today on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on GlasgowEPB.net.
Depend on WCLU local news. Online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, 68 degrees from WCLU. It is 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. We're waking up with another pleasant day here in South Central Kentucky. Maybe some rain, but maybe toward the middle of the week, we'll get out of the rain business. Let's talk right now about birthdays today. On this 24th day of June, we have Michelle Ellis celebrating a birthday. It's Cody Dry, William Feltner, Ian Gilson with a birthday. Chris Eaton has a birthday today. We have Lori Compton celebrating. Miranda Robinson. Happy birthday to you, Miranda. And also we have Dakota Caldwell having a birthday today, too. And be sure to get Dakota Caldwell on there. 651-914-900-956-1023 online here. It's a real simple click. WCLUradio.com. That's how you get to us, so we'll be looking forward to that. And here we are at 6:08, and we've got in the WCLU Weather Center, we actually have, Jeff Eno is working for Ray this morning. And Jeff says we're about out of the rain business, I think.
It looks like we will finally dry out a bit tomorrow. We've got the showers and thunderstorms. Now these storms will become a little more scattered as we go throughout the day, and we will see gradual clearing. But while these storms roll through, we could pick up some strong, damaging winds and also some heavy rain. We're going to run that temperature up into the low 80s tonight. Isolated to scattered storms for the evening. Overnight low 65. Sunny tomorrow, mid to upper 80s. Stray shower, thunderstorm Wednesday. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. I'd like to tell you that the radar screen is empty, but that's not even the case right now. The radar screen, we are seeing thunderstorm activity on the Allen County, Simpson County line. If you're driving down into toward the Barren River State Park, just past there, you're going to see some thunderstorm activity all the way into northern Tennessee. And that's moving to from the southwest to northeast pretty quickly here this morning, I would say. And let's see, looking at the other activity, we've got some lighter shower activity in the far western part of our viewing area. And then southwest Tennessee is where we're getting more showers and more thunderstorm activity. So if you've got the rumble-bumble down at the Barren River State Park this morning, you're going to realize it's knocking on the door, and it's not going to start off anything different than what we've had over the whole weekend. Let's see if I can tell you, we put 0.6 of an inch of rain in the bucket from yesterday, 0.6. And I added up from last Tuesday until this morning, and we have put 3.83 inches of rain, 3.83 over that time period. So you can see it's not any one day with a whole big bunch, but it's been every day. Southwest winds at 3 miles an hour, 29.81 is the pressure, and 93% humidity. 68 degrees. WCLU, Brennan Crane. Next with local news.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier W. Alliance LLC. Member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Riley Dental Group, a group of dedicated and highly trained dentists who are committed to you and your family's dental health. Dr. Matthew Riley, Dr. Amy Norris Cassidy, and Dr. Jim Thurman. 3 professionals who encourage and facilitate excellent dental care. With the latest in technology, Riley Dental Group offers sedation dentistry for many procedures. They are the well-established source for dental implants in this area, which has changed so many patients' lives. Of course, dental care begins with hygiene. The dental hygienists at Riley Dental Group keep your teeth clean and coach you as you take care of your teeth at home. Commit to taking better care of your dental health. Get the Riley Dental Group on your side today. Call 651-5939. That's 651-5939 and get started. Riley Dental Group, 101 State Avenue in Glasgow.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. An Allen County man is dead after a tree fell on a truck in Allen County this weekend. According to the Allen County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a call regarding a person stuck in a vehicle due to a fallen tree. The call came in around 8:02 Friday night. Upon arrival, police confirmed 38-year-old Michael Burge of Scottsville was dead inside the vehicle. Police say an investigation found that Burge was attempting to leave Washington School Road in Scottsville when a tree fell onto his pickup truck. A Kentucky man was arrested last week in Virginia after the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch found him to be in possession of child pornography. According to a news release from Kentucky State Police, the Electronic Crime Branch began the investigation after discovering Don C. Lewis III sharing images of child sexual exploitation online and promoting the sexual performance of juveniles online. KSP says its Electronic Crime Branch executed a search warrant at 105 Plumtree Court in Versailles Thursday. Fort Lee Military Police arrested Lewis in Prince George, Virginia, Thursday. Lewis is charged with 1 count of prohibited use of electronic communication system to procure a minor and 1 count of distribution of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor. Both charges are Class D felonies and punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. Lewis is currently awaiting extradition back to Kentucky to face charges. According to police, electronic equipment was seized and is pending a forensic examination. A man who failed to appear in a Kentucky court on kidnapping and other federal charges has been captured in Ohio. FBI spokesman Timothy Beam in Louisville says in a news release that Brian Douglas Conley was caught Saturday in Otto, Ohio. News outlets report Conley was originally arrested in January in Litchfield, Kentucky, and was released while awaiting trial on charges that he kidnapped a Brentwood, Tennessee woman and demanded a ransom from her parents. The FBI says Conley removed an electronic monitoring device from his ankle on Interstate 65 near Smith's Grove on Friday and failed to appear in federal court on a superseding indictment. The indictment charges Conley with kidnapping, bank fraud, aggravated identity theft, and additional counts of interstate threatening communications. Police are investigating a crash that killed 4 people in western Kentucky. State police in Madisonville say in a news release the accident occurred Saturday when a car slid into the oncoming lane and collided with a pickup truck on Kentucky Route 109 in Wheatcroft. The statement says the car that hydroplaned was driven by 23-year-old Eduardo Lopez of Madisonville. Lopez and 3 passengers in the car, Jorge Chavez, Miguel Brico, and Cristina Chavez, all of Madisonville, were pronounced dead at the scene. The passengers' ages weren't immediately known. The driver and passenger in the pickup were taken to Madisonville Hospital for injuries that were non-life-threatening. Authorities say a Kentucky court security officer has been arrested after a passenger on an ATV he was driving died in a crash. Kentucky State Trooper Stephen Dyke says in a news release 43-year-old Mario Chavez Canela of Monterey was arrested in Owen County on Friday on charges of second-degree assault and operating a motor vehicle under the influence of drugs and alcohol. It wasn't immediately known whether Chavez Canela has an attorney. The statement says 73-year-old passenger Patricia Karsner of Owenton was pronounced dead at a hospital. The Owen County Sheriff's Office requested that state police take over the investigation. The State Journal reports Chavez Canela has rejoined the Franklin County Sheriff's Office as a security officer earlier this year. He had been fired in August 2016 by a previous sheriff after a DUI arrest in Shelby County. According to this morning's 911 activity report, there was a camper fire accident last night around 8:40 p.m. The accident occurred at 8605 Finney Road. The South Barron Fire Department, Haywood Fire Department, and Park City Fire Department responded. Straight ahead, Brian Pettigo is in to talk about the Barron County Fair right here on WCLU News. 616, 68 degrees.
At U.S. Bank, just picture what you can do with a low home equity rate. Cook up a new kitchen, say ID to the perfect wedding. If you can picture it, you can do it with a U.S. Bank home equity line of credit. Apply today at your local U.S. Bank. Visit usbank.com. Go ahead, bring your dreams to life. You've got the strength of U.S. Bank behind you. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Summer's here and I'm ready for the open road.
You mean if you can find the open road?
Hey, it's easy to get lost in Montana, and in Florida, and Maine.
Look, before we go anywhere this summer, we should get to Bluegrass Cellular, because for the next 5 days, when we buy one iPhone, we'll get another one. Compliments of Bluegrass Cellular.
Oh, so you can send quality videos of the kids to the whole family while we're on vacation.
And for you, it'll make navigating those summer road trips a whole lot easier.
Well, if the deal ends June 24th, we should get to Bluegrass Cellular now. Even I can find that.
I'll drive, just in case. From now through June 24th, hurry into Bluegrass Cellular and buy any iPhone, including iPhone XR, iPhone XS, and iPhone XS Max, and get another iPhone on Bluegrass Cellular. Restrictions apply. Buy online now at bluegrasscellular.com or at your closest store. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
Hello, Brendan Crane here with WCLU News. I'm here with Brian Pettigo with the Temple Hill Lions Club. Can you tell me a little bit about the Barron County Fair and what's coming up?
Yes, sir. Well, of course, it's fair season, and our fair will be from Tuesday, June 25th through Saturday, June 29th. You'll notice it's 1 day short. We kind of combine some things to make the week shorter and see if we can't get some bigger crowds every night. Tuesday night is our opening night, ribbon cutting and Little Miss and Mr. pageants. UCW Wrestling will be the main event that night. Wednesday, we'll have the ATV Rodeo. Ravens Cross will have an escape room set up. The Miss Preteen and Miss Teen Barron County pageants are that night. Thursday, we'll have cornhole tournaments and the Miss Barron County pageant. Friday night, big night, is the truck and tractor pull. That's always a huge draw. And Saturday night, we're going to have a demolition derby. All kinds of events. The carnival is back, bigger and better rides than last year. So I hope everyone can come out and enjoy a good time and pray for rain and a good time.
That's right. And sounds like a good time. So tell us a little bit about, of course, I think I saw a post the other day. What's the height limit as far as, kids that can go for free? And
Okay. We had originally advertised under 30 inches for free. The fair, the carnival people wanted to go to 36, so we raised it to 36. So if you have a child 36 inches or less than 36 inches, free admittance.
All right, and then as far as admittance for others?
Admittance is $10. Exception on Friday will be it'll be $15 because of the truck and tractor pull. We have to pay for that a little bit. Other than that, every night's $10. All the rides you want, and have a good time with carnival food. Come out, get a funnel cake, and just enjoy the community atmosphere.
So are there going to be any things that are different this year that, I know you've talked about some new and enhanced things. What about just new in general?
One of the new things we have is a barbecue cook-off on Wednesday night. Pork, and beef. 2 different divisions. Again, our information on how to enter and be one of the contestants for that is on the Facebook page and the website. And I believe, if memory holds, $50 first prize. Anything you want to cook, if it's ribs, if it's shoulder, if it's, pork loin, whatever your specialty is, if it's a pork product or beef, bring it out and enter it, and we'll have our judges tell you how good of a cook you really are.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a fun time. All right.
Well, this is the first time in my memory that we've had a demolition derby, and we're hoping that really goes well. People seem to like to watch cars crash each other.
And maybe on the other end, people who might have an interest in this whole demolition derby, is that the public being able to do that, or is that put on by some?
Yes, our website, you can find your information on how to sign up and register and be part of it. We should have it up on our Facebook page, Barron County Fair. Anything that might have questions should be able to answer with that.
All right, and if people want additional information, I understand they go to your website, which is found where?
BarronCountyFair.com.
Again, the Barron County Fair will be held Tuesday through Saturday this week at the Barron County Fairgrounds in Temple Hill. Thank you again, Brian.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Tornadoes and lightning caused damage and injuries in western Kentucky over the weekend. A person was reportedly struck by lightning on the campus of Murray State University. That person was taken to a hospital for treatment. Major damage was reported at the Moores Resort and Marina boat docks in Marshall County. And in Livingston County, a mobile home was destroyed and a roof collapsed at a church in Smithland. On Friday, 2 tornadoes and storms with straight-line winds damaged several homes in Christian County.
Somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 homes, between really minor damage to nearly destroyed.
Christian County Emergency Management Director Randy Graham speaking to WHOP Radio. 2 men are being treated at a hospital following the crash of a small plane in Hardin County. The plane crashed during landing at the Vine Grove Airport. The men had to be cut out of the plane after it hit a tree at the end of the runway. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating the crash. A Kentucky bourbon distillery says efforts to recover thousands of barrels of bourbon is underway at a storage warehouse that partially collapsed during a storm. O.Z. Tyler Distillery in Owensboro says a section of the warehouse has been successfully deconstructed. A Kentucky police department has launched a website to seek the public's help in identifying suspects in unsolved cases. The Lexington Police Department says the site, lexidme.com, has surveillance images of people suspected of criminal activity whom police haven't been able to identify. Chief Lawrence Weathers says the site allows the public to see some photographic evidence in cases and submit tips directly to detectives. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings you incredible opportunities. You can enjoy the power to explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month or less. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway included at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/access now to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Includes 1 terabyte of data per month. Data overage charges apply. For details about data allowance, go to att.com/internet-usage. Geographic and service restrictions apply.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
This is WCLU Local News. It is 6:25 and 68 degrees. In area funeral announcements this hour, James M. Brown, age 44, of Park City, died Saturday at his home. He was an employee of Townsend Tree Service and a member of the Little Flock Missionary Baptist Church. He is survived by his mother, Helen Vance Brown of Park City, 2 sons, Hunter Brown of Bowling Green and Chase Irvin Brown of Brownsville, 2 daughters, Harley and Eliza Brown, both of Brownsville, 4 brothers, Millard Irvin Butch Brown Jr., Doyle Jones and wife Carlene of Park City, Philip Brown of Glasgow, and Steve Brown of Owensboro. 4 sisters, Alice Walker of Cave City, Jolene Keith and husband David of Glasgow, Vetta White and husband Grover of Park City, and Pam Glover of Big Clifty, 1 uncle, Jeff Vance of Park City, and 1 aunt, Mary Ann Brown of Glasgow, along with several nieces and nephews. A celebration of life service for James M. Brown will be held at a later date. The A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Charles Allen Williams, age 57, of Bowling Green, died Friday at the Skyline Medical Center. He was an auto mechanic and is survived by his mother, Frances Moore, his children, Dustin Williams and Savannah Najar, 1 granddaughter, Rhea Najar, and 1 sister, Brenda Williams. Services for Charles Allen Williams will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow at the Hardy & Sons Bowling Green Chapel, burial in the Fairview No. 2 Cemetery. Visitation begins at noon today. Reva Miller Jewell, age 79, of Edmonton, died Friday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. She was a daughter of the New Beginnings Church of God in Edmonton. She is survived by a daughter, Donna Harris, and husband Tony of Edmonton, 1 son, Justin Pearson of Edmonton, 1 stepdaughter, Carolyn Trent of Edmonton, 1 stepson, David Jewell of Glasgow. 3 grandchildren, Amanda Steffi, Randall Jeffries and wife Alicia, Brandon Jewell and Candy Bennett, and husband Pete. Several nieces and nephews also survive. And Donald Wayne Jewell of Edmonton. The funeral service for Reva May Miller Jewell will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow at Seagull Funeral Home, burial in the Mount Olivet Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 2 p.m. The family requests memorial donations be given to the funeral home to assist with funeral expenses. Service for Barbara Nell Ferguson Flowers, 79, of Glasgow, will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, burial in the Houck Cemetery. Visitation begins today at 4:30. Service for Carly Arterburn, 79, of Tompkinsville, will be today at 1 o'clock at Strode's Gamelia Chapel, burial in the Neal Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gilead.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive, see the Carfax Vehicle History Report, calculate payments, apply for financing, get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book, and check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
Sleep better than ever with up to 30% savings on every bedroom suite this week at Ford's Furniture, like a solid maple artisan imposed bedroom in a mink finish. Save up to 30% off or get up to 48 months no interest financing on the bedrooms of your dreams now at Ford's Furniture.
At Haywood Sales and Service, phone 270-814-1068, the home of Falcon Tires.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast. Sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
Southern States has been partnering with farmers since 1923, which is why so many farmers depend on Southern States season after season for fertilizers and chemicals, baler twine and hay supplies, fly minerals for beef cattle, and so much more. You need it? They have it at Southern States. And yes, they love helping gardeners with seed and supplies. Lots of folks get their propane tanks refilled for the summer season at Southern States. But did you realize they are your home for the world-famous Holland Grills? Check them out today. You'll always feel taken care of when you depend on Southern States Glasgow Co-op on Sampson Street.
It looks like we will finally dry out a bit tomorrow. We've got the showers and thunderstorms. Now these storms will become a little more scattered as we go throughout the day, and we will see gradual clearing. But while these storms roll through, we could pick up some strong, damaging winds and also some heavy rain. We're going to run that temperature up into the low 80s tonight. Isolated to scattered storms for the evening. Overnight low 65. Sunny tomorrow, mid to upper 80s. Stray shower, thunderstorm Wednesday. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Don't see anything scattered out there this morning, Jeff, because the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen shows some pretty good-sized thunderstorms raking once again through Allen County. Allen County's had about all they want of this thunderstorm activity, and we have thunderstorms at Barren River State Park, crossing the state line into western Barren County. It'll be affecting your morning commute here in Glasgow just in a little bit. We've got pretty good thunderstorms from Bowling Green north and south all the way to about Madisonville. And southbound, it's an ugly ride all the way into greater Nashville this morning. And after that, there's more of the same. I do mean it's another one of those very unstable mornings out there for sure through a large chunk of this part of the country for sure. Let me look at the current conditions. Well, first of all, let me tell you, rainfall-wise, we got 0.6 of an inch of rain yesterday. And if we add that to we've had rain every day since last Tuesday. The total, though, is 3.83. That's where we are starting off here this morning, but 0.6 from yesterday. Southwest winds at 3 miles an hour. Pressure is at 29.81. Humidity is at 93%. And I'm going to double-check the hygrometer here in a minute because it feels like it's everything around here is wringing wet. That's just how humid and moist that it is out there. But anyway, 72 degrees, a warm start with rain knocking on the door here from WCLU. It is 6:32.
Would you say that people consider you to be wise? Is that even something that you've given any thought to? Does it seem appealing to you for someone to consider you wise? More importantly, have you ever stopped and asked this question, does God consider me to be wise? Do you think you're wise by spouting off different answers, by saying things that are profound, by saying things that impress others, by having all the answers? God says we're wise when we listen and we seek to learn and we seek to grow. Proverbs 15:31, the ear that listens to life-giving reproof will dwell among the wise. How well do you take criticism? How well do you seek to learn and grow? Are you foolish or wise? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
The 65th Annual Barren County Fair starts Tuesday, June 25th at the Temple Hill Fairgrounds. Talk about an action-packed week. All your favorites like unlimited carnival rides with paid admission, pageants throughout the week for all different ages, the ever-popular KTPA truck and tractor pull on Thursday night. New this year, on Wednesday, the barbecue contest, sponsored by Farmers RECC and Ravens Cross Escape Room. Also new, a demo derby on Saturday night, plus championship wrestling, tractor driving contest, ATV rodeo, the pet show, livestock events, floral haul, and so much more. Check the fair catalog in area papers for specifics, rules, and awards. The Temple Hill Lions Club is proud to have been a sponsor for 65 years. See you at the fair.
That's right. Got the big ribbon cutting tomorrow afternoon. The fair is underway, so come out and enjoy the bigger and better Barren County Fair. 6:34 WCLU, waking up with a bunch of birthday folks here to tell you about. This is the 24th day of June. We have burnt this month in two, hadn't we? Let's talk about our birthday honorees for today, like Michelle Ellis, Cody Dry, William Feltner. Ian Gilson has a big birthday today. So does Chris Eaton celebrate. It's a big birthday for Lori Compton. Miranda Robinson, happy birthday to you, Miranda. We've got Dakota Caldwell having a birthday today. In fact, Dakota's birthday, it was requested that he be good as gold on his birthday. So I'm just trying to read here. Yes, it was just a nomination, and it's his birthday. And the nominator says, let's pat him on the back and tell Dakota Caldwell he's good as gold. So we'll do that for sure. Thanks a lot from our friends here at WCLU, and a little taste of Texas. 6:35 on WCLU, waking up with 72 degrees. I think I'm going to shift gears over here and get the archive rolling. Yes, it's good for us to see how solid a foundation we have. And Sam Terry, noted historian, is going to join me for the color commentary, if I can say the word, of the archive today. Brought to you by the folks who make it easy every day to get things done. And they've been doing it for a long time, regardless of what your needs are. It's Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
Cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto? No problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Well, I'm tickled to death to have Sam Terry, noted historian, and just a good fellow who is on the air with us this morning. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Great. How are you, Henry?
Did you stay dry over the weekend?
I attempted to.
That's right. It was difficult at times, I'll tell you.
It was indeed.
But, you know, I'm telling you, it's muggy out there today. There's a whole lot of moisture out there, a whole lot of humidity, and we just have to deal with it this time of the year. We're going to have some rain. I don't know if I haven't been up front for a little while. It might be raining now, or it might be just right outside the city limits, but we're getting close. Let's go here and see. Brendan put the front yard camera on. It looked like it was raining in downtown just as of yet. Might be sprinkling a little bit. No, wait a minute. The road was wet out there, Sam. What difference does it make? We're going backward regardless of how wet the pavement is. 100 years. 1919. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
This is an advertisement 100 years ago today for Lessenberry and Jones. It says here that we are now open for business in the building formerly known as the Deering Building, which is noted here as being the old marble shop on East Main Street, and invite all of our friends and former patrons to call on us. It says here we carry a full and complete line of feed, coal, etc., and are very anxious to have your produce, which we can handle at the highest market prices. Lessenberry and Jones, what do you know about that?
Well, it's still there. Lessenberry and Jones operated there for decades, until eventually they moved out West Main Street to the present location of the Lessenberry Do It Center. But if you're on East Main Street and you're coming into town and looking toward the plaza, if you look at those buildings, you can still see the painted sign on the top of that building, designating that as Lessenberry and Jones.
Yes, that puts it in perspective. So what about the old marble shop? What did you buy there, I wonder?
I would assume things like marble tops, tables, perhaps cemetery monuments, things made of marble.
A lot of history. 100 years ago, they were open for business in that building, which had already been used for other things. Complete line of feed, coal, etc. And I like the way they're saying, hey, we're started and we're going to be good at it. And obviously they were good at it, because to this day they are still going strong for sure at Lessenberry. 1919. All right, let's look at 1929, Sam. Some more movement going on here in the retail sector. The old livery barn moved to the farm. The stable belonging to Mr. Bird Rogers, back of the Christian church, has been torn down and is being moved to Mr. Rogers' farm west of town. This was one of the oldest buildings in Glasgow, but has served its purpose and had to give its place to a more modern one. So behind the Christian church is going to be, I guess, right there where Ideal Hardware used to be?
Yes, that's correct. sort of making way for Ideal Hardware and Ideal Chevrolet.
Yeah, but that's been a really good area for livery stables throughout our history. You know, there's been several in that general vicinity, and it's part of the history of that little block right there, Sam.
That's correct.
And here in 1929, they weren't trashing it; they were just turning it down and moving it there out to Mr. Bird Rogers's. All right, 1939. What's happening in the news? Well, this is a fun story right here. The headline reads, "Girl Bites Dog." So here's the rest of the story. Of course, who wouldn't pick up the paper and read this one for sure? It says that we've kept ourselves on alert for the choice of bit news, as governed, of course, by the statement of an old newsman from generations ago who said, quote, "Dog bites man, no news. But man bites dog, that's big news," unquote. Well, we had that thing happen here in town this week when little Juanita Smith, the daughter of Deputy Sheriff and Mrs. Garnett Smith, became provoked when her dog, Zero, tiring of the play, refused to obey the little miss. Juanita became so provoked that she jumped squarely on the poor little mongrel and proceeded to bite a piece out of his head. Ouch! Mrs. Smith was attracted by Zero's appeal for help, and running to the door was met by Juanita with a mouthful of Zero's hair. "We'll bet that Zero knows better next time," says the writer here in the Republican from 1939. So, dog bites man, that's nothing. But man bites dog, that gets the news story. And that was a fun one to read about here in 1939. You think, Sam?
I think so. That probably got some attention.
I'd say it did. It says here, we bet Zero knows better the next time. He better not tire of play. 1949, this is a different kind of play here that is scary. From 1949, a youth was found playing with 12 dynamite caps. A young lad on West Front Street was possibly saved from being maimed or even a more tragic fate Monday when a neighbor discovered this boy was playing with 12 dynamite caps with fuses attached. The caps with 3-inch fuses were in a tin can, and the youngster was handling them without caution. The neighbor took charge of the explosives and turned them over to Police Chief Jack Watkins. A police checkup revealed the boy had found the caps hidden in some honeysuckle undergrowth near the new playground on West Front Street. Police were of the opinion the caps and the fuses were the type used by safe blowers in setting off nitroglycerin. So, wonder how those caps got into that honeysuckle thicket, Sam.
Another of history's mysteries.
That's right. Was there some big heist about to happen that was foiled by a young kid playing with dynamite caps? Taking them from their hiding spot? I'm glad they, that could have ended very, very tragically.
It certainly could.
I'm glad it didn't. Let's look at 1959. In the Glasgow Times, this particular story is a story about one of our most famous citizens and barristers. A local judge heads the Center Alumni Group. This is about Terry L. Hatchett, Glasgow police judge and an attorney who was elected president of the Center College Alumni Association on Saturday. Mr. Hatchett has been active in the affairs of the college for several years. Now, during the program, Dr. Robert Robertson, retiring president of the association, presided, and Emery White, Jr., also from Glasgow, president of the Student Faculty Congress, presented the Alumni Association membership cards to all graduating senior men who were guests. So, 1959, I'm going to see if I can hold this picture up here of Terry L. Hatchett. It's a good picture right there. It's that's been used a lot. A very distinguished-looking gentleman for sure. And this was 1959. And, of course, I've know of no university that where the alumni are more proud to continue to boast the fact that they are alumni than Center College. And people are there, you go up there to homecoming at Center, and people are there from as far back as they can go to get there. And, of course, Terry L. Hatchett, a distinguished alumnus of Center College as well, Sam. That was 1959. We have a wedding anniversary celebrated this day in 1969. This was the day that Mr. and Mrs. J.B. Alexander were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. That's a big deal. I don't care what decade it's in. So congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Alexander here from the 50th anniversary in 1969. I'm sorry?
Popular fixtures in Highsville, Kentucky.
Yes, indeed.
Lived not too far from the four-way stop and knew everybody.
And I'm sure that I don't know if they had a celebration or not, but they should have, because, another good reason just to kind of get together and talk about things.
I would imagine they did. They had a number of children and a lot of grandchildren and beyond.
Yeah.
So I would imagine there was a to-do.
Well, I hope so. 1979, this was the day that Wayne Davis was elected the internal vice president of the Kentucky Jaycees. Wayne, certainly a very active JC when the Jaycees were just building their presence here, and he was taking it all the way as the internal vice president at the Kentucky Jaycees. 1979. 1989, let's see, what do we have here? I've got... This day in 1989, a driver was only slightly injured when a gasoline truck exploded on I-65 between Horse Cave and Munfordville on Thursday here in 1989. You don't think of a gas truck exploding being anything that could end other than tragically, but apparently the driver was only slightly injured when this truck exploded. Don't like these things blowing up on I-65 and these terrible, terrible accidents that we continue to have. Last week, that was just an awful, awful accident. But that's what happens when you have these main thoroughfares, which have a whole lot of positive things that happen too. We just keep saying, let's be careful. Drive carefully. I don't know how you prevent a gas truck from exploding. There's got to be something to set it off, but
yeah, there's more to the story, I'm sure.
Yes. 1989. All right, let's look at 1999. Let's just go ahead and I got a bunch of anniversaries here. I'm going to bring up some names of people that we all know or have known. And so in 1999, June, of course, a busy month for weddings. And some celebrities here from 99, Mr. and Ms. Merle D. Hatcher, celebrating their 50th anniversary, along with Mr. and Ms. Jeannie Hagan and Mr. and Ms. Wilburn Oscar Pogue, all having 50th anniversaries. Also in June of 99, Mr. and Ms. Alexander Smith celebrated their 65th anniversary, and Mr. and Ms. Gary Edmonds celebrated their 35th anniversary. So that was a bunch, but they were only rounding them off to those who've been married divisibles of 5, it looks like. So it was a special time in wedding history around here, sir. And 2009, let's see here, I'm going to hold off again on 2009 because we're going to run out of 2009 ahead of time. Not that it was not a busy time, it's just that we don't have all the highlights that some of the decades provide for us. Is that fair enough with you?
I think it is.
Of course, you might remember something from 2009 this day you want to bring up. I don't know.
No, nothing comes to mind.
All right, well then let's do this. Let's declare the archives complete for today. Interesting things, lots to appreciate. We need days like today where we just have time to reflect on some of the wonderful things that have happened around here, except I'm not saying a gas truck exploding is wonderful, but I'm saying it is a part of the fabric that makes this place home. And we've got quite a few miles to cover before we get to the end of June, Sam, so let's reconvene tomorrow and share more of the history, okay?
I'll look forward to it.
And I appreciate you joining us today here on WCLU for the Archives, brought to you by Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
Uh-oh, it's official. I'm retiring next week.
Well, that's a good thing as long as you've been preparing for it.
But I'm not ready. I kept saying I'll get around to it.
Hello, I'm Anthony Mite, your local Modern Woodman financial representative. Don't be like Miss I'll get around to it. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits.
Modern Woodmen of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodmen of America.
Enjoy half-off sushi every Monday and Tuesday at Shogun Bistro in Glasgow. That's right, half-off sushi each Monday and Tuesday at Shogun Bistro right off the square in Glasgow. Shogun Bistro. You've chosen wisely.
Join the Bowling Green Hot Rods every Friday for Fireworks Friday, sponsored by Norton Children's Hospital. Following every Friday night game, the Hot Rods will light up the sky with a fireworks display. Visit bghotrods.com for more information. Hot Rods Baseball. Fantastic.
Let me get over here. I've got other things to talk about in the way of history. I don't want to mess up this, but I just want to make sure we bring all these things up. The Life and Times of Governor S.B. Buckner, as presented by Don Elmore. That's the program of the meeting of the Barron County Historical Society this Thursday evening at the Mary Wood Weldon Memorial Library. That will be at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening. Now, Mr. Elmore has taught history for several years. He has been an active participant in various societies, and he has been a Civil War reenactor for about 16 years. The public is invited, and there's no charge for the attendance. Governor S.B. Buckner, a very interesting fellow, and it's going to be portrayed on Thursday by Don Elmore. Put that down on the things you need to go and enjoy. Also coming up from an historical standpoint, it's the Hart County Bicentennial Committee presenting a free concert of American music at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Way Church. Participating groups include local bluegrass group, the Allen Seminary Baptist Church Choir, the Woodsonville Baptist Church Choir, and the Caveman Chorus Barbershop Chorus. Pastor Chris Curry is going to present his program, Music Tells a Story from Slavery to Freedom. All area music lovers are invited to attend this unique program at 118 East Main Street in Horse Cave.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Tired of sitting still? Get going with the bank that's going places, South Central Bank. The South Central Bank Green Tree Travel Club has a journey planned to always exciting Branson, Missouri. Check your calendar. It's October 23rd through the 27th. See Branson at its best. Enjoy the Snowboat Dinner Cruise, a train ride on the Branson Scenic Railway. Experience the Murder Mystery Dinner Show, Lambert's Cafe, and of course it wouldn't be Branson without experiencing the George Strait Dinner Show.
Write this down.
If you're a Green Tree Travel Club member, it's just $600. Non-members, $700. Better book your reservations. A trip like this in late October will fill up fast. Call 888-651-7466 to book it today. October 23rd through the 27th. Head to Branson with South Central Bank's Green Tree Travel Club. 888-651-7466. Member FDIC.
It looks like we will finally dry out a bit tomorrow. We've got the showers and thunderstorms. Now these storms will become a little more scattered as we go throughout the day, and we will see gradual clearing. But while these storms roll through, we could pick up some strong, damaging winds and also some heavy rain. We're going to run that temperature up into the low 80s tonight. Isolated to scattered storms for the evening. Overnight low 65. Sunny tomorrow, mid to upper 80s. Stray shower, thunderstorm Wednesday. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
All right, Jeff, let's see here. 0.6 of an inch of rain so far in the last 24 hours, but we have some light rain falling in downtown Glasgow right now. The winds this morning out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour. Pressure's down at 29.81, 93% humidity. Let me zoom in here and take another close look at this WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen. We have light rain in downtown Glasgow this morning, and the rain is actually tapered off. In other words, as it barreled into Barron County, it was a lot heavier than what it's turned out to be when it got here in the middle of Barron County. Light showers still falling in Allen County, and the thunderstorms west of I-65 are kind of breaking up a little bit over there. Looks like we're going to be that's going to be calming down some, but yet all this stuff back in West Tennessee, down I-40 to Jackson, Tennessee, and points further, that's going to be making its way. It's barreling right toward us. If it stays together, we'll have some more problems this afternoon with showers and thunderstorms. But right now, Waking up with 72 degrees. It's sticky, steamy out there for sure. This weather update brought to you by your friends at South Central Bank.
Hardee's used to think bowls were useless dishware. Then we created the new loaded hash round bowl. Crispy potatoes, fluffy eggs, sausage gravy, melted cheddar, and crumbled bacon. Now part of our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. No longer are bowls just college football games you can nap to. Now they're loaded with Hardee's delicious breakfast favorites and in our 2 for $4 mix and match. Try a bowl today. They're actually really useful. Hardee's because it tastes better.
Available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating restaurants. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
You know what sounds fun? Holiday World and Splash and Safari sounds fun. We're talking the kind of fun you find on 4.5 miles of rides and slides. The kind of fun that leads to the sounds of silence on the car ride home. Because the kids will be sleeping. The kind of fun that comes from finding the best savings online at holidayworld.com. So get the fun started today.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen!
Join us Thursdays at 7:30 a.m. as we present Banking on Business, sponsored by the People's Bank. Banking on Business is an interview segment hosted by Terry Bunnell, People's Bank President. Enjoy meeting people from your favorite local businesses and hearing the stories of how they got started and where they're headed. You can check it out online at WCLUradio.com on EPB Channel 6, WCLU 103.1 and 102.3 FM and 1490 AM each Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m.
Got a new contest coming up here. It is the contest that's coming up at the library. It's a sci-fi writing contest. Now, who hasn't spent some time thinking about what sort of a scary sci-fi piece of work you could write? Well, it's going on through this Friday. The contest is open to writers over 16. First place gets $50, second $35, and third $20. Pick up the rules at the library. And then you can kind of, let your mind do the work and come up with this wonderful sci-fi piece that you can write and maybe win some money, too, down at the library.
Every year, Glasgow Building Supply provides quality driveway sealer to Southern Kentucky homeowners at the best price. And the pallets of premier Blackjack brand sealer have arrived at Glasgow Building Supply. Get a jump on sealing now. Each bucket is coal tar free and covers up to 350 square feet. Easy to use for resealing driveways and parking lots. Blackjack Driveway Sealer. Talk to the pros today at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass. They've got what you need in stock now.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
What if your doctors treated you like family, your nurses calmed your fears, you received personalized, compassionate care at every visit? At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more.
Some of the folks on our Facebook Live feed today, it's one of the many ways we'd love to reach out and celebrate the day with folks. Marcy Dillingham is tuned in, so is Terry Pruitt, so is Kathy Simpson. Karen Small, Marcia Coy, Junior Huffman, Says, hey, Brendan, good job. I have a feeling the Junior's probably kin to Brendan somehow. And he is doing a good job. Dale Copus says, good day for everybody to keep your powder dry because the rain is on its way. And, yes, we have seen that there, Dale, already. Peggy Tuck, good morning. Stay dry. Don't forget your umbrella. Keith Mills says it's raining here. Chris Henderson says, good morning. 70 degrees in Mansfield, Ohio. She's saying good morning to Sam Terry, too, there. Joseph Garst is checking in as well, and we just appreciate the camaraderie there. We're going to see if somebody can win a pizza as a part of tuning in, too. So hang on for that, as the good folks at Little Caesars have a large sausage or a large pepperoni for somebody showing off their smarts today here.
Listen to the delicious crunch of Little Caesars' new extra most bestest hot and ready thin crust pepperoni pizza for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 p.m. Just walk in and pick up a large, crispy thin crust pizza with the most cheese and pepperoni at the nation's best price of only $6. Little Caesars thin crust pepperoni pizza. One bite and you'll be back for more.
Pizza. Top 4 national pizza chains. Extra most bestest thin crust pepperoni pizza versus large round one topping thin crust pepperoni pizza. Everyday standard menu prices at participating locations plus tax.
All right, here we go with the trivia question today. Are you ready to try to win? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Those are the telephone numbers to call. And here is the question. Looking for a word here. This term was created by author Jonathan Swift back in the 1700s, but it's much more popular today thanks to the Internet. What is this word? Going back to the 1700s, author Jonathan Swift used this term in one of his probably most famous book, but it's a term that now is made, I guess, repopularized because of the Internet. Hello, Trivia? Nope. It wasn't dial tone. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Hello, Trivia.
Is it Google?
No, not Google. Who knows? This is Jonathan Swift, going back to the 1700s. Had a very popular book. This book used a term that has repopularized because of the Internet. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Where's our well-read folks out there? It's just fun to understand some of these words that we have, how we got them, how we're using them, those kind of things. Can you tell me? This goes back to Jonathan Swift, the 1700s. Trivia.
Email?
No, not email. That's an interesting term, though, for sure. This was in Swift's the book that he wrote, known as Gulliver's Travels. Trivia.
Is it Crispy?
No, it's not right. Trivia.
Yahoo.
That's it. Who's this speaking?
Keith Brown.
Keith, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the show here. It's been a while since you got in here and won, son.
It has been a couple months.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you know about Yahoo?
Well, Yahoo was a word that was used in Gulliver's Travels, but it also is the name of a popular search engine on the Internet.
Yes, it is. And Yahoo was, I don't know exactly, I was reading about this, these guys that invented Yahoo, I don't know really why they used that from the Gulliver's Travel book, but the definition of a Yahoo, from the standpoint of Gulliver's Travels, Yahoo was a race of fictional beings from Gulliver's Travel. In other words, there was the world, and there was world with Yahoos in them.
Right.
And if you think back to the Gulliver's Travels, the Yahoos were an interesting group, but nonetheless, these two guys that started Yahoo said, well, you never know what interesting things are going to happen, so let's just name this search engine Yahoo.
That's right.
And so we can thank Yahoo. The name Yahoo can go back to Gulliver in Gulliver's Travels, thanks to Jonathan Swift. So when you're on there today using that search engine there, Keith,
Yes, I was using Google.
Okay, that's right. Well, see, you should have used Yahoo. They might have had more on it.
They have.
All right. Well, listen, you have a good day, sir, and stay dry, and we appreciate you getting back on the winning track here, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Keith Brown, that's right. It's Yahoo. Yahoo is a term from Gulliver's Travels. Jonathan Swift, 1700s. Who'd have thought that it would be so prevalent this day? But it is. Thanks to Keith Brown. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to the folks at Little Caesars for letting us enjoy our morning get-together here on WCLU with trivia.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is GillyHide.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive. See the Carfax Vehicle History Report. Calculate payments. Apply for financing. Get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book. And check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
Is a way of life.
CBS News Update. The Trump administration is expected to impose more economic sanctions on Iran just days after Iran shot down an unmanned U.S. drone. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo spoke before he left for Saudi Arabia.
There'll be a significant set of new sanctions, and the world should know that we will continue to make sure it's understood that this effort that we've engaged in to deny Iran the resources to foment terror, to build out their nuclear weapon system, to build out their missile program, we are going to deny them the resources they need to do that.
Iran's foreign ministry says the new sanctions will have no impact. California Senator and Democratic presidential hopeful Kamala Harris tells CBS's Face the Nation.
I believe that we need to get back into the Iran nuclear deal. I would strengthen it. I would include ballistic missile testing. I think that we can strengthen what we do in terms of monitoring and verification.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU-FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO, 103.1 Glasgow.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Jared Persley, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. An Allen County man is dead after a tree fell on a truck in Allen County this weekend. According to the Allen County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a call regarding a person stuck in a vehicle due to a fallen tree. The call came in around 8:02 Friday night. Upon arrival, police confirmed 38-year-old Michael Burge of Scottsville was dead inside the vehicle. Police say an investigation found that Burge was attempting to leave Washington School Road in Scottsville when a tree fell onto his pickup truck. A Kentucky man was arrested last week in Virginia after the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch found him to be in possession of child pornography. According to a news release from Kentucky State Police, the Electronic Crime Branch began the investigation after discovering Don C. Lewis III sharing images of child exploitation online and promoting the sexual performance of juveniles online. KSP says its Electronic Crime Branch executed a search warrant at 105 Plum Tree Court in Versailles Thursday Fort Lee Military Police arrested Lewis in Prince George, Virginia, Thursday. Lewis is currently charged with 1 count of prohibited use of electronic communication system to procure a minor and 1 count of distribution of matter portraying a sexual performance by a minor. Both charges are Class D felonies and punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. Lewis is currently awaiting extradition back to Kentucky to face charges. According to police, electronic equipment was seized and is pending a forensic examination. A man who failed to appear in a Kentucky court on kidnapping and other federal charges has been captured in Ohio. FBI spokesman Timothy Beam in Louisville says in a news release that Brian Douglas Conley was caught Saturday in Ada, Ohio. News outlets report Conley was originally arrested in January in Litchfield, Kentucky, and was released while awaiting trial on charges that he kidnapped a Brentwood, Tennessee woman and demanded a ransom from her parents. The FBI says Conley removed an electronic monitoring device from his ankle on Interstate 65 near Smiths Grove on Friday and failed to appear in federal court on a superseding indictment. The indictment charges Conley with kidnapping, bank fraud, aggravated identity theft, and additional counts of interstate threatening communications. Police are investigating a crash that killed 4 people in western Kentucky. State police in Madisonville say in a news release the accident occurred Saturday when a car slid into the oncoming lane and collided with a pickup truck on Kentucky Route 109 in Wheatcroft. The statement says the car that hydroplaned was driven by 23-year-old Eduardo Lopez of Madisonville. Lopez and 3 passengers in the car, Jorge Chavez, Miguel Brico, and Cristina Chavez, all of Madisonville, were pronounced dead at the scene. The passengers' ages weren't immediately known. The driver and passenger in the pickup were taken to a Madisonville hospital for injuries that were non-life-threatening. Authorities say a Kentucky court security officer has been arrested after a passenger on an ATV he was driving died in a crash. Kentucky State Trooper Stephen Dyke says in a news release 43-year-old Mario Chavez Canela of Monterey was arrested in Owen County on Friday on charges of second-degree assault and operating a motor vehicle under the influence of drugs or alcohol. It wasn't immediately known whether Chavez Canela has an attorney. The statement says 73-year-old passenger Patricia Karsner of Owenton was pronounced dead at a hospital. The Owen County Sheriff's Office requested that state police take over the investigation. The State Journal reports Chavez Canela had rejoined the Franklin County Sheriff's Office as a security officer earlier this year. He'd been fired in August 2016 by a previous sheriff after a DUI arrest in Shelby County. According to this morning's 911 activity report, there was a camper fire accident last night around 8:40 p.m. The accident occurred at 8605 Finney Road. The South Barron Fire Department, Haywood Fire Department, and Park City Fire Department all responded. Straight ahead, Brian Pettigo is in to talk about the Barron County Fair right here on WCLU News. We have 712, 72 degrees. I'm Brennan Crane.
Come on down to Bailey Gibson. The 2018s have to go.
All 2018 models are marked down. Buicks, GMCs, cars, trucks, SUVs, they've all got to go. Prices have been cut.
Cut below invoice?
Yes, get a new 2018 below invoice pricing, in addition to all available incentives. Need financing? We can help with that also. Come on down to 306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. Check out the big savings on all remaining 2018 Buicks and GMCs on the lot. These are the lowest prices of the year. Find the vehicle you like and let us help with the rest.
Remember, Buicks, GMCs, savings, Bailey Gibson.
Gibson, they're my deal-making, hand-shaking, wheel-turning, hard-working dealer.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
Hello, Brendan Crane here with WCLU News. I'm here with Ryan Pettigo with the Temple Hill Lions Club. Can you tell me a little bit about the Barron County Fair and what's coming up?
Yes, sir. Well, of course, it's fair season, and our fair will be from Tuesday, June 25th through Saturday, June 29th. You'll notice it's 1 day short. We kind of combine some things to make the week shorter and see if we can't get some bigger crowds every night. Tuesday night is our opening night, ribbon cutting and Little Miss and Mr. pageants. UCW Wrestling will be the main event that night. Wednesday, we'll have the ATV Rodeo. Ravens Cross will have an escape room set up. The Miss Preteen and Miss Teen Barron County pageants are that night. Thursday, we'll have cornhole tournaments and the Miss Barron County pageant. Friday night, big night, is the truck and tractor pull. That's always a huge draw. And Saturday night, we're going to have a demolition derby. All kinds of events. The carnival is back, bigger and better rides than last year. So I hope everyone can come out and enjoy a good time and pray for rain and a good time.
That's right. And sounds like a good time. So tell us a little bit about, of course, I think I saw a post the other day. What's the height limit as far as, kids that can go for free? And
Okay. We had originally advertised under 30 inches for free. The fair, the carnival people wanted to go to 36, so we raised it to 36. So if you have a child 36 inches or less than 36 inches, free admittance.
All right, and then as far as admittance for others?
Admittance is $10. Exception on Friday will be it'll be $15 because of the truck and tractor pull. We have to pay for that a little bit. Other than that, every night's $10. All the rides you want, and have a good time with carnival food. Come out and get a funnel cake and just enjoy the community atmosphere.
So are there going to be any things that are different this year that, I know you've talked about some new and enhanced things. What about just new in general?
One of the new things we have is a barbecue cook-off on Wednesday night. Pork and beef, two different divisions. Again, our information on how to enter and be one of the contestants for that is on the Facebook page and the website. And I believe, if memory holds, $50 first prize. Anything you want to cook, if it's ribs, if it's shoulder, if it's, pork loin, whatever your specialty is, if it's a pork product or beef, bring it out and enter it, and we'll have our judges tell you how good of a cook you really are.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a fun time. All right.
Well, this is the first time in my memory that we've had a demolition derby, and we're hoping that really goes well. People seem to like to watch cars crash each other.
And maybe on the other end, people who might have an interest in this whole demolition derby, is that the public being able to do that, or is that put on by some?
Yes, our website, you can find your information on how to sign up and register and be part of it. We should have it up on our Facebook page, Barron County Fair. Anything that might have questions should be able to answer with that.
All right, and if people want additional information, I understand they go to your website, which is found where?
BarronCountyFair.com.
Again, the Barron County Fair will be held Tuesday through Saturday this week at the Barron County Fairgrounds in Temple Hill. Thank you again, Brian.
Listen up, members of Farmers RECC. Your annual meeting is Thursday, July 11th at the Cave City Convention Center in Cave City. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Enjoy the music of Rockland Road, formerly the Martin Family Circus, the scholarship drawing, prizes, and your co-op connection to safe, affordable, and reliable energy. That's Farmers RECC's annual meeting July 11th. More details at farmersrecc.com.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A Kentucky man is among those who died in the crash of a skydiving plane in Hawaii. Larry LeMaster was one of 11 people killed when the plane crashed Friday on Oahu's North Shore. LeMaster attended Russell High School in Flatwoods. The professional skydiver was working as a parachute instructor when he was killed. 2 marinas in western Kentucky were damaged by storms over the weekend, including the Kentucky Dam Marina and Moores Marina on Kentucky Lake. Photos on social media show major damage to the docks. No injuries reported. 2 tornadoes are confirmed to have touched down in Christian County on Friday. Emergency Management Director Randy Graham tells WHOP.
Tremendous number of trees and tree limbs down throughout the county, and a large number of barns and outbuildings.
He says about 20 homes were damaged. The National Weather Service also confirms tornadoes hit Simpson and Allen counties on Friday. They were EF1 twisters with 90-mile-per-hour winds. Barn and tree damage was reported. A female was reportedly struck by lightning on the campus of Murray State University. She was taken to the hospital for treatment. 2 men are being treated at the hospital following the crash of a small plane in Hardin County. The plane crashed during landing at the Vine Grove Airport. The men had to be cut out of the plane after it hit a tree at the end of the runway. A Kentucky bourbon distillery says efforts to recover thousands of barrels of bourbon is underway at a storage warehouse that partially collapsed during a storm. O.Z. Tyler Distillery in Owensboro says a section of the warehouse has been successfully deconstructed, and the process of recovering the barrels is moving ahead. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Hey, it's Clint Boyer. Join me this July as we celebrate 20 years of racing at Kentucky Speedway.
Don't miss your favorite drivers compete at Kentucky Speedway.
Mark Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch,
Jimmy Johnson,
Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch.
It's all going down July 13th in the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart.
He leads coming to the checkers. He's going to win at Kentucky again.
Clint Boyer starts Bluegrass Edition night, KentuckySpeedway.com.
Hey, it's NASCAR Truck Series driver and Louisville native Ben Rhodes here. I want you to join me at Kentucky Speedway Thursday, July 11th, as I look to defend my Buckle Up in Your Truck 225 title from last year.
Rhodes wins at home in Kentucky.
This is the biggest race of the year for me because of the people that are here.
Adult tickets are just $29 and kids 12 and under are free. Get all your race information at KentuckySpeedway.com. Remember, always buckle up in your truck, and I will see you at
Sleep better than ever with up to 30% savings on every bedroom suite this week at Ford's Furniture, like a solid maple artisan imposed bedroom in a mink finish. Save up to 30% off or get up to 48 months no interest financing on the bedrooms of your dreams now at Ford's Furniture.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Persley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Wet Center. Brought to you by Key Cleaners on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
Summertime is vacation time. At Key 1 Hour Cleaners, we have our vacation scheduled from June 29th to July the 8th. We're telling you plenty early so you can plan for your dry cleaning needs to be met. Our customers are the reason why. We've been open since 1988, and we don't want to inconvenience anyone. So get your dry cleaning into us as soon as possible. We'll be closed starting Saturday, June 29th, and reopening on Monday, July the 8th. And thank you for your business from the Catron family at Key 1 Hour Cleaners on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
It looks like we will finally dry out a bit tomorrow. We've got the showers and thunderstorms. Now these storms will become a little more scattered as we go throughout the day, and we will see gradual clearing. But while these storms roll through, we could pick up some strong, damaging winds and also some heavy rain. We're going to run that temperature up into the low 80s tonight. Isolated to scattered storms for the evening. Overnight low 65. Sunny tomorrow, mid to upper 80s. Stray shower thunderstorm Wednesday. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. We've started off the day kind of like what most days started off. You know, you expect to have a little bit of traction before the rain sets in, but it set in this morning. It's moved quickly through the downtown Glasgow area. It's in the northern part of Barron County right now. Some heavier shower activity in Hart County, according to the constant coverage and studio radar screen. Another big area of thunderstorms knocking on the door, an ugly commute. Of course, Monday morning drive time traffic is always ugly in Nashville, but this morning it's going to be a little more difficult because pretty good thunderstorms coming in from the west and will certainly cause a little bit of a havoc trying to get where they need to be down there if you're traveling into the greater Nashville area. Headed toward Louisville this morning, you'll run out of the rain just past Elizabethtown, so maybe that will work out to be better for you. We've had, 6/10 of an inch of rain in the past 24 hours, and for the last, since last Tuesday, I added up 3.83. 72 at WCLU. Weather brought to you by your friends at Key Cleaners. Remember, they're going on vacation next week, so get these items you need cleaned in there today so they can take care of them for you.
Some people say, a pharmacy is a pharmacy. You go in, you buy the same pills you can buy anywhere. I would tell you different. I know from my own personal experience at Glasgow Prescription Center, the difference really is the people that work there. I was having a hard time sleeping. I couldn't get the right mask for my CPAP machine, and it was really affecting the way I lived. Luckily, I met Bryant at Glasgow Prescription Center, and he pointed out a new mask that was similar to my old mask but might fit better and might relieve the pressure that I just couldn't stand and couldn't sleep with at night. And I'm happy to say I'm sleeping better, I feel better, and it's all because I met the right person at the right pharmacy. Glasgow Prescription Center is not just any other pharmacy. And I would encourage you that if you're not happy with the service you're getting, or you're looking for the right kind of home medical product, or you just want to see a smiling face when you go to the pharmacy, Glasgow Prescription Center is the best place to go. Located in the Southgate Shopping Center, call 270-651-8889.
Hardee's used to think bowls were useless dishware. Then we created the new Loaded Hash Round Bowl. Crispy potatoes, fluffy eggs, sausage gravy, melted cheddar, and crumbled bacon. Now part of our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. No longer are bowls just college football games you can nap to. Now they're loaded with Hardee's delicious breakfast favorites and in our 2 for $4 mix and match. Try a bowl today. They're actually really useful. Hardee's, because it tastes better.
Available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating restaurants. Tax not included. Price and participation may vary.
Summer's here and I'm ready for the open road.
You mean if you can find the open road?
Hey, it's easy to get lost in Montana, and in Florida, and Maine.
Look, before we go anywhere this summer, we should get to Bluegrass Cellular, because for the next 5 days, when we buy one iPhone, we'll get another one. Compliments of Bluegrass Cellular.
Oh, so you can send quality videos of the kids to the whole family while we're on vacation.
And for you, it'll make navigating those summer road trips a whole lot easier.
Well, if the deal ends June 24th, we should get to Bluegrass Cellular now. Even I can find that.
I'll drive, just in case. From now through June 24th, hurry into Bluegrass Cellular and buy any iPhone, including iPhone XR, iPhone XS, and iPhone XS Max, and get another iPhone on Bluegrass Cellular. Restrictions apply. Buy online now at bluegrasscellular.com or at your closest store. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
Jeremy Coyd here, Associate Artistic Director for Theater Fest, the summer theater at Lindsey Wilson College. We are back with a hilarious comedy that you won't want to miss. Described by the International Herald Tribune as pure hilarity, black comedy will not disappoint. London Sunday Times says that this is one of the funniest and most brilliant short plays in the language. USA Today even says it is still possible to laugh yourself into a hernia watching black comedy. The play will run June 20th, 21st, 22nd, 27th, 28th, 29th at 7 p.m. and June 23rd and 30th at 2 p.m. in VP Henry Auditorium. Black comedy is presented in black box style, so you will need to reserve your seats by emailing brockr@lindsey.edu. For more information, visit www.theaterfest.org.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the store in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Well, it is fun. Ralphie's Fun Center. You can't beat the fun you have at Ralphie's. And if you got something coming up, maybe a family reunion that you want to have a good place to celebrate, how about a retirement party for somebody at work? That needs to be fun, too. And that's what Ralphie's can do for you. Okay, 72 degrees, 728. Here we go with some birthday honorees for today. We've got Matthew Pendleton. Yes, Matthew is into the double digits here. Matthew Pendleton is 10 today. Dustin Johnson turns 25. It's Dakota Caldwell celebrating. Miranda Robinson. Lori Compton celebrates. Happy birthday to Chris Eaton, Ian Gilson, William Feltner, Cody Dye with a birthday today. Michelle Ellis celebrates a birthday today, too. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online here, simple click at WCLUradio.com. Let me remind you also today we're patting Dakota Caldwell on the back. If you happen to see Dakota Caldwell around town today, we would simply love it if you would pat him on the back and tell him he's good as gold from his friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas. A big thank you to Ralphie's Fun Center for making birthdays, shall we say, fun.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Good morning, friends. In Revelation 3:14 through 17, it reads, "And to the angel of the church in Laodicea write the words of the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of God's creation. I know your works. You are neither hot nor cold. I would that you were either hot or cold. But because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. For you say, I am rich, I have prospered, and I need nothing, not realizing that you are wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked." Jesus is here called the Amen. This word means so be it, truth, unchanging, confidence, sure. Our Lord is indeed the truth. He is sure. He can be counted on to always be the same. His word can be trusted, for he is the faithful and true witness. Jesus is the beginning of creation and the means of creation. He knows the hearts of all men and the needs of all men. How often we lean on the things of this material world for our strength. How often we fail to realize that we are poor and miserable before him, and that we are blind and naked without him. He longs for our heart with an undying love. Jesus has offered us a robe of pure white, clean from sin through his death on the cross. He took our sins and in their place gave us a robe of pure white. Thank you, Lord. Open my eyes. I want to see you. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
On behalf of Gay and Alan Flinter, we want to thank you for coming out to the Customer Appreciation Day, celebrating their 10th year in business at Pharmacy Express and 10 years for the Empty Nest. And they're going to keep that celebration going the rest of this week at the Empty Nest. The Summer Spectacular Sale is still going on, and that means you get 20 up to 50% off store-wide. So if you've got gift items you need to buy, newlyweds, or just a fun little treat for yourself, this is a good time to do it because the deals are great. 20 to 50% off store-wide at the Empty Nest inside Pharmacy Express. The Summer Spectacular Sale going on now through this Saturday until 2 p.m.
I am loaded.
Are you crazy, chicken?
No, I'm loaded with sauteed mushrooms, bacon, green onions, and a blend of cheeses. And have you met my girlfriend, Hawaiian Chicken?
Aloha.
And this is my old buddy, the deluxe grilled chicken sandwich. He's big and bad on the outside, but tender on the inside with Swiss cheese and bacon strips.
Take your pick at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, serving Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake. And chicken, too.
Celebrate freedom from high prices during Ford's huge store-wide 4th of July sale. Millions of dollars of furniture, all on sale. Nothing held back. Save up to 53% or get up to 48 months interest-free financing on Ford's entire inventory. All on sale now at Ford's Furniture.
The mattress savings are amazing now at Ford's. Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Restonic, and Ford's mattresses. Get a king mattress set for the price of a queen, or a queen for the price of a full, or get up to 60 months interest-free financing now at Ford's Furniture.
7:33 from WCLU. I'm laughing about something here. I do want to remind you about a week from tomorrow, it's going to be the celebration of America's birthday with the Louisville Orchestra in downtown Glasgow on Tuesday, July the 2nd. In downtown Glasgow on the east side of the public square in front of the City Hall. Starts at 7:30 next Tuesday night. The orchestra will play patriotic music to honor the United States of America, plus other music celebrations. The concert will last about 90 minutes. Attendees may bring chairs or blankets to sit on during the concert. Broadway the Clown is going to arrive around 5:30 to entertain the children and adults prior to the concert. In addition to the restaurants and the local food vendors, attendees may bring their own picnic meal. Restrooms located in the Barron County Administration Building on the north side of the square will also be open to the public. This is this is one to remember. It's always something to remember, and we look forward to that coming up. That'll be next Tuesday evening. Get ready to celebrate the 4th with savings from your Houchins IGA. Stock up store-wide. WCLU will be broadcasting live Friday afternoon from 4 until 6 as you prepare to make this the best Independence Day. Join us for special savings Friday afternoon live on WCLU.
The 65th Annual Barron County Fair starts Tuesday, June 25th at the Temple Hill Fairgrounds. Talk about an action-packed week. All your favorites like unlimited carnival rides with paid admission, pageants throughout the week for all different ages, the ever-popular KTPA truck and tractor pull on Thursday night. New this year, on Wednesday, the barbecue contest, sponsored by Farmers RECC and Ravens Cross Escape Room. Also new, a demo derby on Saturday night, plus championship wrestling, tractor driving contest, ATV rodeo, the pet show, livestock events, floral hall, and so much more. Check the fair catalog in area papers for specifics, rules, and awards. The Temple Hill Lions Club is proud to have been a sponsor for 65 years. See you at the fair.
Yeah, don't forget the ribbon cutting at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at the Barron County Fair, and so much fun. If you missed it, I hope you get a chance in the 8 o'clock hour to hear the interview that Brendan Crane did with Brian Pettigo from the Temple Hill Lions Club, talking about some new things at the fair this year, some of the good stalwart standbys at the fair, and, of course, some other important things to know about the fair. And it's a really good story that'll be on again in our 8 o'clock news, the second segment of our 8 o'clock news coming up here at the top of the hour. Just want to make sure you're aware of some of the wonderful things that are happening in the neighborhood. 7:36. We've got some tidbit news of interest to share with you here just in a moment. And it looks like on the radar screen, I want to tell you again that things have really calmed down the last 30 to 45 minutes here in south central Kentucky, as things are very rapidly moving up to the north. Now, some folks, what is that big red blip over there? Along about Greensburg. Thunderstorm over there. That's about it. But the folks in the greater Nashville waking up with quite the rumble and the bumble. There is the largest thunderstorm on the radar screen of the eastern U.S. is right over downtown Nashville right now. And you can imagine the traffic at 736 in the Music City, complicated by this ugliness. Whew. Just be thankful, and we hope everybody gets through that without a problem this morning.
Enjoy half-off sushi every Monday and Tuesday at Shogun Bistro in Glasgow. That's right, half-off sushi each Monday and Tuesday at Shogun Bistro right off the square in Glasgow. Shogun Bistro. You've chosen wisely.
Uh-oh, it's official. I'm retiring next week.
Well, that's a good thing as long as you've been preparing for it.
But I'm not ready. I kept saying I'll get around to it.
Hello, I'm Anthony Mite, your local Modern Woodman financial representative. Don't be like Miss I'll get around to it. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
What if your doctors treated you like family, your nurses calmed your fears, you received personalized, compassionate care at every visit? At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more. 30.
Okay, it's 7:38. Let's get the Tidbit News theme song going here so we can make this official discussion.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
From around the world and up your street, it's Tidbit News for today. Things that may not make anybody's headlines, but nonetheless, I have a theme here, but I don't have a theme song for it. And I'm kind of glad I don't have a theme song for it. These are stories about a couple of guys that aren't really good guys. But it's not like they're necessarily criminals. They're just like, if ladies out there want to find guys that are like, yeah, good for him, he lost. You're smiling. Is your mic on?
My mic is on.
You're only smiling.
I try not to giggle while you're talking.
Okay. Well, anyway, I can't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is story number 1 in the Tidbit News, and actually, I think I have a third story in here that has nothing to do with trashing guys. I think. Anyway, here we go. A Michigan man who won a $30 million lottery jackpot while in the midst of a divorce proceeding must split the money with his ex, according to an appeals court ruling. This happened on Friday. The Michigan Appeals Court said suburban Detroit man named Rich Zelasco has to share the $30 million that he won from a Mega Millions drawing in 2013 with his ex-wife, Mary Beth Zelasco. You see, the couple were in divorce proceedings at the time of the lottery win, but the divorce was not finalized until 2018. Quote, Rich was lucky, but it was his luck, not Mary's luck. That's let me read that again. Quote, Rich was lucky, but it was his luck, not Mary's, that produced the lottery proceeds. That's what Rich Zelasco's lawyer wrote. The arbitrator, Mr. John Mills, earlier ruled the ticket was marital property because the divorce had not been finalized, and the appeals court agreed.
Wow.
So that's what you have there. It was a while back. He bought the ticket. It won $30 million, but he says, hey, it's mine because we're getting divorced. And the judge says, no, but you're not divorced.
So I wonder, they split that right down the middle?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing. How would you, what would you do? Prorate it? Liquidate it?
Yeah, I don't know. But $15 million, know, it's not that bad.
Yeah. No,
she gets
no,
15. She gets 15. He gets 15.
Yeah.
But you see, at the root of it all, he still wants that 30 million.
He wants 30.
And he can't have it.
And everybody's saying, right, take it all from him, rah.
Yeah.
And so anyway.
Wow.
I think I just would smile and move on.
Who knew playing the lottery could get so much heat?
Yeah, that's right. And this one has lasted a while. This guy's, I guess he wants to go ahead and spend all $30 million, but this has kind of got him on hold.
Right.
Or does it? All right. This woman story number 2. This is like, I don't know. I had this story yesterday. I'm trying to decide, how would you describe this gentleman? He wants to be a bad guy, but he goes about it in a real pitiful way, okay?
All right.
There's a man out of Madison, Wisconsin, who told a woman he shot the family cat just to show her what he's capable of.
Oh, no.
According to a criminal complaint. Yeah, I'm a bad guy. The woman reports that Peter K. Stern, she reported him to police after she said he told her in graphic detail how he shot Tinkerbell.
Oh, no.
While the cat was eating its food.
That's ridiculous.
She said he originally disposed of the cat's body in the work dumpster, but he later buried it in the backyard of his home on Camillo Road in Madison, Wisconsin. When police asked the woman why she thought he killed the cat, she said it was because he knew it would be traumatic for her. She also said he killed the cat as a threat to her to show her what he is capable of.
Mm-mm.
Now, does that make you macho?
No.
If you're capable of taking a gun and shooting a cat who's eating food?
Sounds quite ridiculous. If it were me, being in Wisconsin, I guess I would just probably try to eat a whole block of cheese or something.
Yeah, something. Say, here's what I'm capable of doing, baby.
That's macho. Not shooting the cat.
No, that's right. When the cat has no way to fight back. It says when police spoke to Mr. Stern, he admitted to shooting the cat, and he said he put her down, unquote. I'm not just didn't shoot her, by golly, I put her down.
My God. I shouldn't be laughing at that.
He said the cat often ran through his legs while he was on the stairs.
And that's enough to warrant a shooting of it?
Which would cause him to trip. Stern also said his girlfriend was allergic to the cat. Stern told police he used a .22 Ruger revolver to shoot the cat. He also said the cat was in good health before he shot it.
My goodness.
Wonder why he brought that up.
I don't know.
Quote, "Oh yeah, I took good care of her, really good care of her," unquote, Mr. Stern told police. The court records show that Stern stood mute in Dane County Court on Thursday, and a not guilty plea was entered on his behalf for charges of mistreatment of an animal and disorderly conduct. He signed a $500 signature bond scheduled to be back in court in July. So that guy's got some problems.
Yeah, really.
He's so macho he can't speak in court. And he used a .22, which certainly is enough to take care of a poor cat eating its food. So, okay, the ladies are going to say, yeah, that guy's pitiful, trying to show his girlfriend what he's capable of.
I just
so
hate
you better behave.
I just hate that that's the interpretation. Look how good I am.
Yeah, that's right. That's terrible is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely terrible. I hate that. I feel bad for Tinkerbell, too. And finally, this story, which I don't think has anything to do with... Well, women actually should be happy with this one because it turned out okay for this lady. An Indianapolis woman was rescued from a silo Saturday after claiming she spent a week trapped at the bottom of the silo. Workers had been preparing to replace the 30-foot silo when they discovered the unidentified woman in the bottom of it, according to the Indianapolis Fire Department. The 28-year-old woman told crews she was homeless. She had been looking for a shelter when she fell in a week ago. She said she climbed up the ladder onto the silo, but when she mounted the inside ladder, she fell all the way down. Crews rescued the woman in 15 minutes, removing her through the lower silo hatch. The department assessed her at the scene. She was described as being alert and oriented with no visible signs of injury. The woman was taken to Eskenazi Hospital for treatment. An update on her condition was not immediately available. So I feel bad for that lady, but for a whole different reason. She's down on her luck, needed some shelter. And of course, they've been having the same kind of rain we've been having in Indianapolis.
Yes.
You just don't want to hang out in this stuff all that long. So
yes.
She said, well, I'll find shelter inside of this silo. Apparently the inside ladder wasn't as secure as the outside ladder.
Right. Well, and silos are dangerous. You shouldn't get in those.
That's right. She had shelter on her mind, and that was it. Okay, so there we have it. We're wrapping up that tidbit news with a couple of bad guys and a girl that we hope is going to be better off.
Yes.
And we'll certainly look around for some more tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Brendan. It's 7:47. What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
What if your doctors treated you like family, your nurses calmed your fears, you received personalized, compassionate care at every visit? At TJ Regional Health, we're committed to excellence in patient care for every person, every day. To us, total local care is more than a tagline. It's our promise to you. Come experience exceptional care at the TJ Regional Health network of hospitals and clinics, where people you know care for the people you love. Visit tjsampson.org to learn more.
Showers and thunderstorms will become a little more scattered as we go throughout the day, and we will see gradual clearing. But while these storms roll through, we could pick up some strong, damaging winds, heavy rain, temperature up into the low 80s. Tonight, isolated to scattered storms for the evening, overnight low 65, sunny tomorrow, mid to upper 80s, stray shower thunderstorm Wednesday. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Well, I can see now, Jeff, why you're saying they're going to become a little more scattered. The thunder shower activity that came through the area about an hour ago is all kind of breaking apart. It is staying together enough to get folks in northern Hart County and northern Greene County a little bit on the wet side. Greater Nashville getting blasted with a thunderstorm this morning, and another one on the back side of it that's making its way, well, let's see, down along I-40, along about Dixon, Tennessee, knocking on the door of Nashville this morning. So it's out there. The instability is out there. Let's be aware of that and drive with caution this morning. 70 degrees at WCLU. We're going to say goodbye to our folks on Facebook Live because we're going to come back here and have a little musical history for you.